No blood, no fire. You know how it's going down.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Hey, welcome back to No Blood, No Fire on Athlazon Sports, man. How y'all feeling, fellas?
We in the building. We turned up, man.
As always, man. I'm with that gang. Introduce yourselves for the people.
It's Fago, man.
What up, though? It's your boy Jay Blood.
And I'm Uncle Smooth, here to bring the vibes, you feel me? And let's get right into it and talk Operation Friendship, fellas. Whew. Man, I'm talking about game of the year.
Game of the year.
We said that last week about another game. We keep saying it.
No, that was game of the year.
That was game of the year, bro. Like, the whole city was out in the blizzard. They changed the times up.
They changed the times up, and the blizzard came, and it still was a packed house.
People was up top. It was over at Callahan, legendary Callahan Hall, Dick Vitale Court. Pause. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about the game, man. We're gonna talk about cheeks. We're gonna talk about.
We might have to start with the. We gotta start with the first one first.
Think so?
Yeah,
King. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I thought we was getting right to it.
We'll build it up.
Okay. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah. Appreciate that. So first game, we had Chaz Lulis and the King Crusaders versus Sonny Wilson and the UAD Cubs. We had a great game at first. It was a tight game, I would say, through three quarters. Yeah. And UAD kind of opened that thing up and, went ahead and won by double digits. Chaz had 25 points. I believe Sonny had 25 as well. Chaz had some pretty deep threes, kept him in there, and it just seemed like that press just kind of got him. Thoughts on that first game, either side, just kind of, take me there, Joe.
King came out to play, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think ultimately it was just a little bit too much pressure on Chaz to break the press and take care of the ball the whole entire game. I think it eventually wore down on him. He had more turnovers than he usually has.
Yeah.
Like, especially against Cass, he took care of the ball so well, you know what I'm saying? In this game, he had to take care of the ball and score. So I think ultimately it was just – he was using a lot of energy, and he still had a good performance. You know what I'm saying? Ended with 25 points. And then you're going against Sonny. Sonny came to play, man. You know what I'm saying?
Because when they kind of went on that run, remember Sonny had I don't know if it was, I don't want to say 9 straight, but it was like a 9-0 run or something like that. But he had a couple threes, turned up right before the fourth quarter, I feel like. And they ended up winning 74-59. Jay, I want you to talk about UAD and their future in the playoffs. Playoffs coming up this week, of course. And I feel like this game was a good little catapult to get them on the right track.
Yeah, most definitely think this was a good game to spring them into going into the districts. But I like the way they playing right now, man. It seems like they playing as a unit. More guys getting involved, and it's like a balanced attack being led by Sonny. Sonny look good right now, man, and he got. I think he fighting for his run for Mr. Basketball at the same time.
Mr. Basketball finalist. We're gonna get into that.
We'll get into that later on, but I think this is, what I'm saying. I think this will help his case. Them making a run, in his districts. Maybe getting to the regionals or something like that.
Absolutely.
But I like what I see out of UAD, man. They played very well this last game.
Leroy Bladden had a coming out party too.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
He had some big threes. I like this game.
So he's gonna be a problem for years to come.
He poised too. You know what I'm saying? To be, smaller guard, but he ain't letting that stop him on some Phoenix type of vibe. Where I'm still gonna go get some buckets with the bigs.
Right.
So I like his game too, bro.
Coffee played good.
Okay, yeah. Talk about Coffee then. In his game, he went up against Xavier,
Xavier Banks.
Yeah, Xavier Banks from UAD. It was a good matchup, I feel like.
Yeah.
But you like Coffee's game?
Yeah, Coffee was a presence inside, you know what I'm saying? He was finishing well, blocking shots, just being an overall presence, you know what I'm saying? I think overall UAD just had a well-rounded team that they just couldn't compete against.
Understood. I feel the same way, man. And I'm looking forward to both these teams and what they do in the playoffs. And this was the co-main event. Of course, the winners, number 1 and 2 teams in the state. We got Cass Tech versus Bloomfield Hills Brother Rice. This is kind of what we've been waiting on all year. We've been wanting to see, Darius Acuff play against some top-notch competition to kind of really get a gauge on his game and how good he is. And y'all just take the floor, man. Were y'all impressed with his game and the game and, what transpired? It was an overtime thriller. Of course, Warren Marshall hit that buzzer beater, you know what I'm saying, to kind of, end the game. Had an outstanding game, bro. Like, led Brother Rice to 25. He was really their best player all night long. So just thoughts on the game, Warren Marshall's transition, Cheeks, get into it. What were you most impressed by?
I probably was most impressed by Darius Acuff. You know what I'm saying? Because to come out and really meet the challenge of playing, the top seniors in the state, and then Warren Marshall coming out of nowhere with, not really out of nowhere, but his performances is at another level these last 2 games.
Which we predicted here at No Blood, No Foul.
Right. So, I knew it was going to be a challenge as far as even scoring against Brother Rice.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
With the bigs and getting it done.
And, that was a different atmosphere than previous years. Like, people really came out to, see who was going to win. Like, it was really old school PSL versus the Catholic League.
Seen Babyface Ray in there.
Yeah, everybody
was a couple NBA players up in there. You know what I mean?
So,
it was turned.
Both teams came out nervous, which was good to see. Like, they was fumbling the ball a little bit.
Yeah.
Darius Acuff made a strong move to the basket, got fouled, missed both of the free throws.
Yeah.
We don't see that too often. You know what I'm saying? He missed both of the free throws. So it was like, okay, as a player with experience, Blood, you know how it is to get those first 2 buckets, to get the weight off your shoulder, and to get the game started. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So when he missed those 2 free throws, I was like, okay, how is he going to get started? And right after that, 7 straight points. You know what I'm saying? I went to Vince. I was like, okay, he got 7 straight points. He got that monkey off his back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brother Rice is in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And from there on, that he just had the presence. I think his teammates got confidence.
Yeah. And then left with the lead, I want to say, in the first half.
Yeah.
3 at the corner.
Yeah, for sure. Kenneth Robertson hit big shots all night.
He was the lead scorer for that team. Yeah, 22.
He hit big shots all night. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a passer right now because I can keep going. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So I want to hear, some input from y'all.
Acuff had a great game. Kenneth Robertson had a great game. And I just want to continue going to their roster.
Yeah.
I thought Trayvon Cooper had an amazing game.
Yeah.
I just wanted to salute him, man, because honestly, he's not a 5. You know what I'm saying? He really a wing. But he's sacrificing, playing big for them as well, doing what we got to do, rebounding, playing well defensively, getting to the basket, finishing well. I thought this game was very high intense. The atmosphere was crazy. Even though I wasn't there, I could just see watching the game on TV like, yo, it's crazy in there right now.
It's wild. You see how they shrunk the court? Yeah. Everybody up at that line standing up, bro. That's what it's about, bro.
No, that was wild, man. That was wild. But, I mean, major salute to Brother Rice for, pulling this game out, in my opinion, man. This was a tough game. Big players made big plays down the stretch. Last week we said a star was born with Warren Marshall having that big game against UAD. This game right here,
even bigger, bro.
It was, man. It was. You see, I'm speechless, kind of like,
bro, because he literally carried them prior to overtime, and he really had no points in overtime until that big 3. You know what I'm saying? And they struggled in overtime, and it was like he came out and hit the 3. They was down 2. They go for the 3. First of all, I was surprised by that.
Yeah,
that was turned. So it was like, man. But not only that, I feel like John didn't have his best game. Not that he had a bad game. He had 11 points, fouled out. Kurt had 16, but I was impressed with Kurt guarding Acuff at the end. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no point guard. He ain't that ain't really his matchup, but he went to the assignment and did good. And I'll just like you said with Warren Marshall, man. I like his defense. I like his calm, even like demeanor. You know what I mean? Whether they good, bad, because they was up big. He came back to the bench stoic, looking just regular.
I think his strongest attribute is being able to like seize the moment. You know what I'm saying? When he focuses in them big moments, he takes advantage of them, whether it's shooting a three, driving to the hole, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can see that ability in him.
Right. It was just he was very reliable.
Yeah, for sure.
And I know he got multiple D1 offers after this game. I think it was UD,
Oakland. Yeah.
So some hometown squads, but I know he's been on visits. You know what I mean? So it's like
stock about to rise for sure.
Stock rising for sure. So
I just want to piggyback off what you said, man. Like I was very impressed with like how composed he was. Like big plays that he made during the game, he didn't really celebrate it too much. It was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm back locked in on you know what I'm saying, the task at hand. So I was like very impressed with that because, you know what I'm saying, sometimes people get excited, get lost in the moment, you know what I mean? But he was composed, man, and ready, like you said, for the opportunity.
But don't you know how you like kind of watch players sometimes? You see like teams taking pictures. Yeah. Everybody turning up. He was just like, because it ain't done. It was like, he ain't happy. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it ain't done. And I respect that about his game. And I feel like, we'll be talking about him a lot next year.
I want to kind of like break down Brother Rice too because I think this was a big win for them. You know what I'm saying? Because they were in a hostile environment. They actually got to see that if they don't execute the right way, they can be beat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something that Rick has kind of been preaching to them as far as like the fundamentals and how to close games. You know what I'm saying? So, I think this was a big game for them to actually win and, just being able to close games and make the right decisions. And I know it's kind of maybe frustrating for Rick because – at the end of the game, they did kind of almost lose the game from turning the ball over and things like that.
Yeah, I feel like Cass was in control.
Yeah. X didn't have the best game, but he made the winning pass with his left hand.
Right decision.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying? So it's like, I think that's the frustration that Rick has. It's like, because I know when we grew up, you know what I'm saying, coaches used to be like 2 feet, bounce pass. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it gets down to closing the games out. You know what I'm saying? You want to limit the turnovers and make the right plays. And they
left dribble,
after turning the ball over a couple times.
Right. Yeah.
So that's gutsy. So that's what makes them a great team, but it also can't hurt them. You know what I'm saying? So
but definitely not soft.
Huh?
I said definitely not soft.
Hey, what up? That's what it. Hey, did you see the environment in there?
The environment was crazy.
That's what it's gonna be every year with the PSL versus the Catholic. Hey, you gotta live with it. You know what I'm saying? I went to Renaissance, man.
Yeah.
That's what we had to deal with. Every PSL we went into, it was like, oh, here come the Renaissance until they find out. You feel me? So, hey, it is what it is.
And speaking on that, honestly, just to switch sides, Cass Tech gave me that old school PSL vibe.
No, they did.
Style
they
of play.
did.
It looked like that's how the PSL was when we was coming up. That style of play, the grittiness. Like I know people was talking about size factor in the game or whatnot, but when you that scrappy and you want to hoop and you want to win, that size really don't matter if you ain't utilizing it for real. It's about like you boxing out.
And bro, in that first half, they came back so quick because of that grit that you talking about.
And that's why that's what I like about their team. Like I said, as far as a unit, they one of the best teams in the state. Like they play as a unit. They play as a team. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta give it up to the coaching on that because it's just
great coaching. For me on both sides, you know what I'm saying? Great coaching. Steve Hall, I thought he did a great job. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Cass, man, it was a couple plays where they could have sealed the deal. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna front, man. When A-Cuff made that layup to tie it,
man, the and one,
the up and under, bro, I was like, man. In my head, all I'm thinking is, dog, like if he make this free throw,
the crowd ran onto the floor, bro.
Bro.
He was dropping phones and everything on the floor, bro.
I seen people in the comments saying that it was childish and they was making it about them and not the kids. But I ain't really like that because it's like that emotion when you at the game and you so into it.
It made
you can't help it, bro.
It made the players play better. You know what I'm saying? Like, because all that was happening, that made Brother Rice. I think that's what made Warren Marshall like, yo, you know what? I'm about to lock in and hit this trade.
Exactly. And I want to say just about Darius Acuff, man. Like, I feel like he got like an it factor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he is a winner. He gonna be in any game he in. Mm-hmm. And to me, that's like,
and he don't force it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people, like, they start gunning when they trying to come back. It's like he seems like he see what's available, take his time.
Press.
Bro, like, yo, he know it's gonna come to him, and when it's go time, it seemed like he just ready. Hey, let's get to it. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like, it's a lot of leadership there for a sophomore. A lot of,
and say that again, a sophomore.
A lot of leadership for a sophomore.
You know what I'm saying?
And then I feel like a couple times, you know, towards the end of the game where he might have in overtime, where it's like, I wanted to see the ball in his hands, and it wasn't in his hands. And I would love for, you know, one of y'all two to kind of get into it and talk about, like, how it should go down at the end of the game after you done fought so hard, you know what I mean? Like, and then to not get the ball when you kind of want it, like, what's that feeling like, and, like, what should go down in that situation?
I think, for one, he's a sophomore. So I think as time grows and as he continues to perform like that, that's going to naturally, you know, heal itself.
So that's not going to happen.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, bro, like, I remember when I was a sophomore, my team and the city wasn't expecting me to come and beat the top seniors in the state, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? I think we kind of overlooking that. Like, he was actually a sophomore that we was expecting to go overthrow seniors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not only his other players, the other
Kenneth
dude
Robertson.
he's a senior.
Hitting them threes.
But the other guards was freshmen and shit too.
Yeah, CJ.
You feel me? So it's like they naturally going to get better as they mature and get older. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And they going to hate to run into him when he a junior and senior. And when they
this experience they getting right now is golden for them, bro.
Okay. Yeah.
It's going to be like Cass, I don't like, I know we getting into it later, man, but they gonna be a tough
deep run.
It might make a deep run, bro.
Deep run. Well, look, we're gonna keep it moving. All right, Jay. So speaking of that good playoff run we think Cass is about to have, let's jump right into these districts, man. We got District 20. Let's talk about them first. On one side of the bracket, we got Northville, Novi, Catholic Central. On the other side, we got Salem, Plymouth, and Canton. So, you know, I want y'all to pick kind of like a winner from each districts before we get into the next, you know, round, of course. And, you know, I just want to just go first and say I think Catholic Central played pretty good towards the end of the season. And I think they're going to take this districts. What about y'all, fellas?
I'm definitely going to go with Catholic Central.
Yeah.
For one, I seen RoboCop at the game, sitting courtside.
RoboCop, you talking about TJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, TJ
seen Robot, he peeping it out. He trying to.
Yeah. TJ let me know they got some solid wins at the end of the season. He slid by to just you know, keep me informed. I appreciate that.
Notified.
So what's up, you too, Jay? We rocking with Shamrocks.
Man. Clean sweep, Catholic Central. I mean, TJ and Uchenna.
1,000 points, Uchenna.
Yeah, you know, congratulations to him on that one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, clap it up.
Clapping that up for that.
Nah, congrats on how organized they are with keeping stats nowadays. Because he transferred, and they still was able to keep up that he passed 1K, man.
Yeah. Nah, they've been playing well lately together. It seems like they, you know what I mean? So hopefully.
They turn it on at the right time.
Yeah, turn it on at the right time, win districts, and, you know, go from there, you know.
Can any team you see giving them any issues, any problems out of this group?
Probably can.
All right, so let's get right into District 18, fellas. We got Saline, Ann Arbor Pioneer on one side. Other notable teams on the other side of the bracket: Ypsilanti Lincoln, Ypsilanti Community, and Ann Arbor Huron. I want y'all to pick y'all favorite out of this, and let me know what y'all feel.
I'm gonna roll with Ann Arbor Huron. You know, led by Makari Moore.
Yeah.
You know, they playing some good basketball over there. Coming off a tough loss to River Rouge, man. But I think this is, you know, like I said, man, sometimes it's good to lose right before districts come around.
Absolutely.
And, you know, find your rhythm in districts and use that momentum going forward. So I got Ann Arbor Huron.
I agree 100%. What about you, Joe?
I got Ann Arbor Huron too. Mo, because Mo do your boy.
Mo Demboya? I do your boy. Man, if I'm gonna do your boy. First of all, that's
Mo gonna do your boy.
Demboya. Hey, look though. In all seriousness, Makari Moore is like one of them ones who I feel like is trying to solidify himself as one of the top sophomores in the state. I feel like he's done that. Yeah. He's one of the top ones, but
he had a good game against Rouge.
He got a lot of game, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, man.
What do you do?
Shout out to Makari Moore pops. I love watching Zaji, bro. Yeah, bro. He cool as hell, dog.
Nah, I be chopping up with him on the ground sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I know he a real one. But he for sure a real one. Let's get into District 22. This is one of the districts I'm looking at. I definitely want to pull up some of their games. In this one, we got Fortson, King, Cass Tech on one side of the bracket. On the other side, we got River Rouge. We got Melvindale and Detroit Western. So I think this is a good bracket, bro.
Man, that bracket is nice.
This bracket tough.
Bro.
So yeah, this is one where we might have to spend a little bit of time and just talk about it because it's looked like Cass and King might face off in that second round of this bracket. Yeah. Of districts on Wednesday.
It's gonna be the third time
time. I know what you always say, and that's why I kind of want to chop it up about it. King Cass, we got to talk it. So can Cass beat King 3 times this season? Is that doable or?
Cass, bro.
Coming off a loss?
You coming off a heartbreaking loss like that, bro. It could pull you together, bro. It could pull you together like, man, like, fellas, we was right there, bro. Yeah. Let's use this, dog. Let's use this momentum. Yeah, to go ahead and make this run. But like I said, man, it's hard beating a team 3 times. But I think if they do play for the third time, I will roll with Cass, bro. I will still go with Cass on that one. Like I said, man, I think team-wise, they're like one of the best teams in the state, one of the best units in the state. They move as a unit. So
who are you picking to come out of this whole district? On the other side, we got River Rouge. So
I'll tell you this, River Rouge is tough. You know what I mean? We was saying like, we've been watching with them all year. Detroit Western it's like a sleeper, bro. Like I would like keep my eye on them as well. They dangerous.
They a sleeper, but don't sleep on them.
Don't sleep.
Gotcha.
Melvindale got a good player. We played Melvindale this year, man, and they got a nice senior that's got multiple JUCOs looking at him. I forgot the brother's name, but he real 6'6", long, lanky, athletic.
Okay.
So
you saying it ain't no cakewalk for River Rouge on that side?
It ain't no cakewalk for nobody. Honestly, I don't feel like it's gonna be competitive basketball in this district. But I'm rolling with Cass Tech. I think they will go ahead and pull off winning the districts.
Okay. I feel that. What's up, Fago Joe?
I mean, this is tough. You know what I'm saying? I agree with Blood as far as it's tough to beat a team 3 times in one season.
Especially with John Coffey.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, John Coffey is a major problem. You know what I'm saying? I know they want their lick back from losing the cities to Cass. And I don't think anybody want to run into River Rouge either. I think they only getting better every game. I don't think they ready to go home. Keyshawn Fisher is getting better every game.
Yeah, talk about some of the other players on the squad.
I ain't gonna really talk about too much of the other players, but I will talk about like the head coach Joe Carr, who was
I rock with Carr.
Courtside watching the Brother Rice verse.
Scouting.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Taking notes and things like that. And he had his whole team there too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think they really dialed in and they really, ready for whatever. I think they feel like they can beat anybody. They just play the best player in the state, which is Trey. You know what I'm saying?
And they got that grittiness as well. They got the same type of grittiness that Cass Tech got.
They got the same type of grittiness that Cass Tech got. So it's not gonna be easy, man. But if I had to pick, I had to go with Cass, man.
Ooh. Cass River Rouge in that district final is gonna be crazy.
And you know what I hate
TV.
about since doing this show is when we pick, it does pick up the competition levels in the game.
Facts.
Big
You know what
facts.
I'm saying? Because I do think it motivated a little bit when River Rouge played
Oh, indeed.
Oh yeah.
Old Lake. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
Where
so
they
it's
at?
like Cass Tech
Right.
Vet versus River Rouge.
Ooh.
I think we got to be there for that one, bro.
gotta be
I
there
think we
for that.
got to be there for that one, bro.
That's
you know
gonna
what I'm
be
saying?
crazy, man.
I'll be happy with whoever wins that game.
Rouge they gotta be careful with Western, man. If they end up playing what, because they will most definitely have to play Western to
get to that,
to get to that
championship
championship
bracket.
game.
And then you think you forget about when you just pick teams like that. You forget about all the other teams you motivating because
Right.
it's like
Because we ain't mentioning
we ain't even
Melvindale.
mentioning Melvindale and Western.
Yeah, it's
So
like,
how they feel? You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
no.
they gonna be there, ready to play Rouge. You know
How
what I'm
y'all
saying?
feel? You feel me?
Hey man,
So who you got, Smooth? You got
coming out of the bracket,
Yeah.
coming out of this district, I'm gonna go with Cass. I'm gonna keep it moving.
okay.
I'm gonna go with Cass, A-Cuff. First of all, they were the number one team.
Another
in
thing
the state.
before you keep going. Kenny
about-
Robinson, the little guard. That's a little
Yeah.
guard right
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Yeah, I think, and when it gets into this time of the season, you really got to have good seniors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like he is
I
an
love
X
his
factor.
demeanor, bro.
I think he's an X
Yo,
got a
factor.
little
his
attitude.
strap was like that,
He got a
bro.
little attitude
on him.
He got a
Yeah.
strap,
I
dog.
like that. You know what I'm saying? He was playing tough. He ain't care. He was, like you said,
shooting that
shooting
joint,
that
bro.
thing. Got a quick trigger. So that's why I'm going with Cass. I feel like River Rouge. I'm mad they're in this bracket. I would have loved to see them go further and then play them later.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's gonna be a game of the week type of vibe. You know what I mean? One of the games we're gonna be looking forward to. So we'll see what happens, but we all got Cass coming out, and we're gonna keep it moving. All right, so we're gonna get into some District 3. I want to talk about Flint, Carmen, Ainsworth, and Chris McLavish. They're going up against they got Flint Southwestern, Flushing on one side of the bracket. On the other side, we got Saginaw Heritage. We got Swartz Creek, Saginaw Arthur Hill. And I feel like this is a good bracket. You know what I mean? I feel like them Flint schools, it's always somebody that can ball. And it's always going to be tough. But who y'all got coming out of this bracket, fellas?
I'm gonna roll with Saginaw Arthur Hill. Man.
Damn, that's what I was gonna do too.
I'm gonna roll with Saginaw.
Saginaw Arthur Hill?
Oh, you know what? I'll take that back. I'm going with Tyler. I'm going Saginaw Heritage. Tyler Old.
Tyler Old.
What I saw the last time he was down this way, he impressed me, man. So I would like to see him move on. We got Chris McLavish on the other side, man. He actually, we missed out on Chris McLavish. He had like 38 and 3/4 a couple of weeks ago, maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago. That was pretty impressive. So I just wanted to shout him out on that. Yeah, I think it'll be Heritage and Carmen Ainsworth in the championship game. But I think Tyler gonna go to work, man. I think he gonna finish. He a senior, right? Junior, but I think he gonna raise his stock up.
What you think, Joe?
I'm gonna go with Saginaw Arthur Hill. You know what I'm saying? I think they got a winning tradition over there. They know how to, advance in the bracket during the state run. So I'm gonna have to see if Tyler can OD.
Hey, man, I'm going with Flint, Carmen's, Ainsworth, Chris McLavish. It's a couple other players on there that's pretty good, bro. I want to give a shout-out to Donovan Hamlin, Elijah Hennings, also solid players, and I feel like their squad is going to knock off Saginaw Heritage or Arthur Hill, depending on who they play. I got them coming out of here. I don't know if this is going towards the official rankings because we've been on the same page. But, regardless, Flint, Carmen, Ainsworth, come on, fellas.
All right. I like that. We had 3 different picks, huh?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I fuck with that. Yeah.
Hey, man, so look, District 4. I want to talk about Davidson. I know they're in a bracket with Flint, Kearsley. And on the other side, we got Oxford, Lapeer, Grand Blanc, R.J. Taylor, your boy. So it's like this is going to be a tough little districts right here. Mm-hmm. And I want to know who y'all got because I know who I got. Well, who y'all got?
I'm going Grand Blanc.
Grand Blanc, R.J. Taylor and the boys.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
I seen them early against Brother Rice. They played them pretty close. So, you know, I think they got a well-coached team. They got a lot of experience during this time of the year.
Yeah.
So
I'm not mad at that pick because I feel like R.J. Taylor, you know what I'm saying, some saying he might have got snubbed as a, you know, finalist for Mr. Basketball. Yeah. We'll get into it later. But, Jay, who you got?
It's tough, man.
Is it?
It's tough to pick against my guy.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
You got Davidson on the other side. Greg Lawson is, you know, one of my favorite players. But I'm going to roll with Grand Blanc. Piggyback off what you said, I feel like RJ kind of he got something to prove. He got something to prove. He kind of pissed off. You know what I'm saying?
Pissed off.
And I can understand, but I'm going to roll with Grand Blanc to come out. I'm going to roll with same squad.
I respect y'all picks, fellas. You know, especially with y'all being pros and knowing the game. A little more hands-on than myself. Mm-hmm. I did get buckets at every league I've ever played in. Mm-hmm. 20-point scorer. So I know a little bit. And when I see something in the player, I don't second-guess that, Jay. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So coming out of this districts right here, I got Greg Lawson II and Davidson because I feel like big-time players are going to make big-time plays. They're going to put a team on their back. He watching Cuff. Mm-hmm. He watching Trey. Like, I played with Trey. Trey, my guy.
Yeah.
I know I'm nice. So I got Davidson with the upset over Grand Blanc coming out of this district.
I ain't mad at the pick. Like, when I was originally looking at it, what I was going to say is Davidson was going to play Grand Blanc in the championship game. I think Greg Lawson, you know, he been getting a couple triple-doubles. I think he's going to get a triple-double in the championship game still.
Greg Lawson, put them boys on your back and make me right, please.
All right, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just a lot to do against Grand Blanc, man.
Grand Blanc is a good team.
Yeah,
agreed.
It's a lot to do.
Good squad, but, you know, if anybody can do it, he can do it. Okay, so the next bracket we got is District 25. On one side of the bracket, we got Berkeley, Mumford, and UD. On the other side, we got Oak Park, Royal Oak, and Renaissance. So I feel like this is a good little fun bracket. You know what I mean? We got your alma mater. You know what I mean? We got some good squads on this one. Who you got, Jay?
I'm rolling with UD on this one, man. Like I said, I feel like UD is about to make a run in this tournament. I think they'll end up playing Renaissance in that championship game. But Renaissance got to watch out for Oak Park. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gian Hutchins is over there.
Gian.
But, yeah, I'm rolling with UD on this one.
I'm going the same. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to just try to be different for no reason.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep it real with UD.
Who you see coming on the other side of that bracket with Oak Park, Renaissance?
I'll go with Renaissance.
Okay.
I'll go with Renaissance. I think they're still a young team. You know what I'm saying? I think they got enough to make it to play against UD, but I think Sonny Wilson just too much.
Got you. It's going to be a lot of experience game for Renaissance, Lance Stone, and Jordan Sigmund.
Yeah.
But I, of course, got UD with y'all, Sonny Wilson, Xavier Banks, Leroy, you know what I'm saying? Lee. That boy shooting that thing, man. So we're going to keep it moving. We got the Cubs coming out of that bracket. Next bracket I want to talk about is District 27. We got Grove, Seahome, Brother Rice on one side. On the other side, we got St. Mary's, West Bloomfield, and Bloomfield Hills. Now, I don't want y'all to sleep on West Bloomfield and Bloomfield Hills. There's some good players.
I think the West Bloomfield. I think somebody. I was in the gym the other day, man. Showering up.
Somebody ran up on you.
I was in the shower. You say you better look out for West Bloomfield.
Hey, man, West Bloomfield.
So if I don't pick him, where the next place you gonna come after me at, bro? Golly.
Boy, put the curtain back.
Man, golly.
Man, so what's up, fellas? Who y'all got in this one? And now, listen, keep in mind, with St. Mary's, Them two sophomores we've been waiting on, yelling freedom boys. They back.
They back.
They done played a bunch of little games that they done add to the schedule just to kind of keep them fresh when they were out of the Operation Friendship. So talk to me, man. Who we got? I don't feel like it's over, man. I don't feel like it's just this got to be tough.
Nah. You know they can't wait for to see who you gonna pick, Blood.
You know how
who you going with, Blood?
Man, this one, this is tough. You know what I mean? With St. Mary's getting those two players, Isaiah Hines back and Jaden Savory, like that's major. That's I feel like that's some major help that Trey, Sherrod, Smythe.
Now keep in mind, I want to say Isaiah Hines had 23 in his first game. One of his first games back, he's the guard. So it's like
no, for sure
they got some go. So Trey got some help.
Yeah. Trey got, there's going to be some heat over there. No disrespect. West Bloomfield is a well-coached team, but I think, St. Mary's will represent that side. But I can't disrespect Brother Rice because I got to respect the work that's been put in the whole season. You know what I'm saying? And these last two games they didn't won, those are big games, man, huge games. So I'm gonna roll with Brother Rice on to come out of this district.
It's gonna be so tough.
I know it's gonna be a tough district. Of course, I think it's gonna be Brother Rice versus St. Mary's, but I'm gonna roll with Brother Rice on this one, man.
And when is that game officially slated? It's Friday, right? Because the game's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Joe, who you got? Who you got? Come on, who you got?
Hey,
who you got?
What they say about us? What they say? I'm about to dance like a motherfucker on this one.
Dancing.
Hey,
he's a dancing machine. What's what you got, bro?
This is truly tough, bro, because like I just said, Brother Rice, I think they had the game that they needed, that they seen that they can be beaten if they don't execute to the final minute.
Yes. On
top of that, Warren Marshall has emerged.
He's here.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll go as far as say he's my favorite player. He's my favorite junior.
I hear you.
Him and
you know
Chaz.
what I'm saying?
Him and Chaz.
Curtis, and I want to say that Curtis and John and X enjoy these moments, bro, because you know what I'm saying? Y'all not going to be playing with each other forever after this. You know what I'm saying? It's over after this. And then with St. Mary's, man, they've been my favorite team to watch all year. You know what I'm saying? To see them go through that losing spell was unexpected. I still thought they were a good enough team to win those games without the two players they was looking for to return. You know what I'm saying? So with those guys in return and they balling, it's going to be a really good game, man.
Great game.
It's going to be a really good game.
And I know you said you wanted to go to Cass versus River Ridge on that Friday, but
this is the same day?
It would be slated for Friday. And PSL.
I don't think. Ooh, man. Whoa. Who did Blood pick? You picked Brother Rice?
You picked Brother Rice.
Come on, Gregory Hines.
I know who I got. I know who I got. Yeah, you danced around his name. Work it. It's time for the percolate. Come on, man. What you got, bro? Come on, Joe. I know who I got. Who
you got?
You want to know who I got?
Go first.
Go, man.
They ain't going to let me do that. All right, they going to be calling me out.
It's up to you. You dance.
I'm going Brother Rice.
Brother Rice. I'm not mad, man. They deserve it, man. They number one. They got to be number one now.
And I'll tell you the reason why I picked Brother Rice.
Yeah, please let me know.
With experience, you know what I'm saying, to win a championship, your team has to be together, from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I think it's unfortunate that they didn't get to get their players back sooner. You know what I'm saying? So for them to get their players back right when it's time to be states and expect them to beat the number one team in the state, that,
yeah, bro, that's tough.
That's tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. So if St. Mary's is able to do that, Trey, you're able to do that, man, that's
me.
out of this world. But
I appreciate that breakdown.
Okay, go ahead.
I appreciate that breakdown. I see you about to say something. You want to go and get over your chest. Go and get over your chest because I got my pick.
Make a pick. Go ahead.
Well, first off, I just want to give a shout out to Noah Adamczyk and Drew Wilson of Bloomfield Hills.
Mm-hmm. Them dudes been getting a lot of. Hey.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like they're gonna give St. Mary's a good tough test.
Ooh.
And I feel like St. Mary's is gonna pass that test.
Hold up.
And they're gonna come in to the game versus Brother Rice, because Brother Rice gonna run through Groves and Seahorn, whoever they got. They're gonna run through that. And they're gonna come into that game focused. It's hard to beat a team 3 times, Jay. So you know who I'm rolling with? I'm making a hard shift because you know I've been rocking with the Brother Rice all season. And I love my dogs. It's been a great season, but I feel like Trey and them boys, Trey coming for this. Trey got it. Hard shift to the Eaglets. They will come out of this district and surprise a lot of people.
I ain't mad at that.
Shake it up.
Let me ask you
if they do that, bruh.
They doing
go
that.
ahead. What you about to say, Blood?
Do y'all think Trey looked at that game like, hey, Cuff, he almost got them boys.
I gotta get him.
I got them.
Absolutely. That's part of the reason why
I mean, if it was me, that's what I'd be doing.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And off that last game, like he almost.
And not to mention the IQ of Trey, his game. He's seeing what's working out there, what's not working out there. He's seeing how he can get off. And mind you, he done lost to them twice. One time in a little blowout. One time it was at the end. He could have sent it to overtime or whatnot. So I feel like, man, big players step up. I've been feeling like A-Cuff been like rising to that occasion more so than Trey. And I feel like Trey got that in this game too. He got that same it factor, and we're going to see it. And Brother Rice, I'm so sorry. I hope y'all see this. I hope Palmer going to show y'all this because Palmer a good coach. Palmer love that bulletin board material, but you know, if y'all beat them, I'm riding with y'all the rest of the way for the record. But whoever come out of this district, championship. Eaglets, baby.
Man,
Orchard Lake St. Mary's.
Look, bro.
Come on, Culver.
I ain't mad at that pick, Smooth.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
I ain't mad at it, bro.
Whoo. Okay, District 26. On one side of the fence, we got Henry Ford. We got Farmington. Greg Graves Jr. You know what I'm saying? He's been playing good. I know he had a 40 ball this season. My boy TC10 over there on Henry Ford. On the other side of the bracket, we got Southfield A&T, Livonia Stevenson, and North Farmington. Who you got, fellas?
I gotta go North Farmington, man.
Facts.
I walked by Ryan Hurst. He was there at the Operation Friendship game.
I seen.
He seen that.
Yeah.
You know, I put a little gas in the air. I said, "You gonna knock them boys off?" You feel me? I ain't gonna say what he said, man. But
he said, "Hell yeah."
I ain't gonna say what he said. But
with me.
y'all know how Hurst carry it, man.
Man,
That's body bag, man. So
Bully boy.
I'm gonna go North Farmington out of here, man.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. I'm gonna say right now, I think Henry Ford is gonna come out of that other bracket,
Okay.
and they're gonna beat Farmington.
Greg Graves versus Terrence Coker.
Yeah. And they're gonna lose to North Farmington though. All due respect, but Rod Hurst, Tyler Spratt. I want to talk about him right quick. I feel like he's growing into his body. Pause. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's 6'5", but I feel like he's getting stronger.
You're right.
And he get a lot of buckets down low. I feel like sky's the limit for him. Also Prince Jackson, I want to talk about him. And then I know y'all love Landon Williams' game, but I love Prince Jackson, his intensity. And this is one of the, I feel like top-notch squads that can win it all as well. So,
Yeah, I'm with y'all, man. I'm rolling with North Farmington. I think Ryan pretty confident in what they doing right now as a team. Prince playing good basketball.
sure.
They well balanced out, man, as a squad. Landon got a nice shooter, and they got a lot of energy off the bench
and
as
they
well.
feeding off
from
each
their
other, it
players.
feel like. It's like they gelling at the right time.
Tyler, and Tyler, like, man, Tyler.
He that Warren Marshall vibe for me.
Yeah, bro.
Warren
like,
Marshall
we kind of
vibe,
sleeping on
like-
him, bro. But I think that
Yeah.
this is gonna be, a great moment for him to showcase. You know what I mean? His talent playing that role they playing for them, and it seemed to be working for their squad as a whole. So I got them making.
I see him having a breakout game, a la Warren Marshall later in the playoffs when they can't get it, when they kind of trapping Rye, trapping Prince. I feel like it's going to be on him to kind of take over, had that good 23, 25-point game, and advance them. So, let's keep it moving, y'all. District 29, I'm looking forward to this for sure. We got Hamtramck, Chuck Bailey, and Amari Allen back from injury, and Warren Casino on one side. On the other side, we got Warren Woods Tower, Warren Mott, De La Salle. De La Salle on one side. I feel like this is going to be a tough matchup. I'm looking forward to seeing Hamtramck and De La Salle in this district final. I'm going to go first this time to let y'all kind of, know. But I got De La Salle. I ain't going against De La Salle. Coach John G., one of my favorite coaches out the Catholic League. You know what I mean? Like, they squad and what they got going on is, I feel like it's top tier. They're returning. They're, defending champions. And I feel like they're going to squeak by Hamtramck in a tough game because Hamtramck, some dogs on that squad. But I want to know who the pros got. Let's go, Jay. What you got? Hamtramck or De La Salle?
It's other teams. You can pick other teams.
You can, but I know y'all. I know y'all by now. And I know what y'all thinking.
Okay.
Shout out to Warren Woods Tower. Nah.
Yeah, for sure. Warren Woods Tower, they got a couple players on there. Number 3.
Man. So before,
so funny. I rock with number 3. I can't remember his name, but everybody got number 3. Everybody got number 3. Number 3.
Man.
Number 3 and number 1. I like that game.
Man, so I was late, man, because, we had practice tonight. But in the middle of my practice, somebody knocking on my door at the gym. Yeah. I'm like, man, this is a closed practice. You know what I'm saying? We're getting ready for the game tomorrow.
You got districts.
I opened up the door. It's Chuck Bailey Jr.
Whoa.
He
trying to
pulled
get
up
shots
on
up?
you at the
He pull up. He said, hey, yo, they said I can get some shots up. I said, yeah, man, come on.
The gym is always.
I was shocked to see him there, man. But I like to see that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got practice. You know what I mean? It's not a team practice, but you still in the gym getting right. So that let me know that he prepping.
Did you get a chance to get shots up with him, or did you?
No. I let him start shooting once our practice was over with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He did his thing.
Cause you my favorite trainer for the record.
No, I appreciate that, man.
No doubt.
And me and Chuck, we'll eventually link. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Amari Allen just coming back, so you know what I mean. I think they not in that.
He's not gonna link up with you if you don't pick him.
All right. Let me hear what it is.
Come on.
Hey, listen, I respect champions. You feel what I'm saying?
But you got Hamtramck coming out of that side.
I gotta come out of that side.
You gotta talk
but
something.
Out that district,
Yeah.
I got De La Salle, bro.
Okay.
I'm not going against De La Salle. This could be a spring for them. You know what I mean? They could get hot at the right time. But them being a defending state champions, correct?
Yeah, bro.
This
I
could
want to be at this
man.
game too, cause we ain't really. We've seen Chuck play against them teams, but I want to see Chuck, cause Chuck really could go off. Chuck could go off and have him a little 38 ball, and get the dub versus De La Salle. I'm not saying it can't be done. What you think, Joe? That's a tough one, man. I just rock with John G. That's my guy. I like the X's and O's he running.
De La Salle. Go ahead.
You care to elaborate?
I mean, I think De La Salle, man, they battle tested. They've been in the toughest conference.
Yeah,
What's it
Catholic
called?
League.
They've been in the toughest league
I
all
like
year.
Hamtramck's coach too, though.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. But I just think, and they got championship experience. They're not going down without a fight. You know what I'm saying? And plus, when it gets to states, just with my experience, when you play unorthodox teams like De La Salle, it plays in their advantage. You know what I'm saying? So,
They're going to run that offense.
Yeah.
They're going to take 40 seconds to score sometimes.
Yeah.
I got you. All right, y'all. District 32. Let's get into it, man. On one side, we got Port Huron and Macomb, Dakota. On the other side, we got New Baltimore, Anchor Bay. We got Macomb, Lance Cruz, North. It's a long name. And we got Port Huron, Northern, with my guy, Tyler Jamison. You know what I mean?
Your guy, huh?
That's my guy because
Okay,
I'm tapped in with his people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my guy. You know what I'm talking about. No, for real. I'm serious, man. He was really happy we was giving him coverage. And he's a Mr. Basketball finalist, of course. We're gonna touch into it.
I got Port Huron Northern rolling with Tyler Jamison.
Yeah.
Mr. Basketball finalist. He got a lot of respect from his peers as well. You know, he moved up in the rankings for us as well.
He
when
get
we did the
downhill
seniors, but
quick.
he do his thing out there, man. So
We can go right to D. He
Tyler
picked
though.
it. We all picked that one, so we could just go to
Yeah.
D30 now.
Hell yeah. All right, y'all. District 30, let's talk about it. We got Harper Woods and Grosse Pointe North on one side. Other side, we got St. Clair Shores, Lakeview, Roseville, Grosse Pointe South, with that boy, Anthony Bernard. So let me know who you got. Let me know who you got. I know who I'm going for. I'm going for my guy.
you got who you rolling with?
Grosse Pointe South, Anthony Bernard. I got my guy. I love the coaching over there. Hard nosed coaching. I believe that's his father. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Grosse Pointe South, bro. Anthony Bernard and Hezzy for the win.
Anthony Bernard.
Carter
man.
Richards. Hey, no, Carter Richards though. Let's talk about his game, right? Carter Richards got game. Carter Richards got a little him too.
No, he nice. Is TP at Harper Woods?
Oh, we can't just do that, huh? We
I'm
can't.
going with
just
Harper Woods, dog. I'm rolling with Harper Woods. TP in his district debut. I don't know. No, I think it's his second year. I'm rolling with Coach.
But
Porter.
has he made it to this far? What, did she start yet, bro?
No, they're gonna beat. I think they're gonna beat
Because he should.
Grosse Pointe North.
Okay.
No, I'm just trying to stack up wins on Jay. This is perfect.
Oh, no,
I'm
glad-
going with Harper
I'm most
Woods,
definitely-
too. I'm going with Harper Woods, too, man. I got to stick down Phoenix, you know what I'm saying?
Phoenix strong. What y'all say?
Yeah.
Phoenix strong.
Phoenix strong.
Yeah.
Hey,
We will rise again.
come on, man. I got room in the passenger, bro. Let's roll.
Okay.
We going Harper Woods.
Grosse
Harper
Pointe
Woods.
South, Anthony Bernard. I need you to ball out. Do what you do. Do what you do. Do what you do. All right, man. So look, in District 10, we got Muskegon, one of our favorites, Jordan Briggs, going to Wayne State. Grand Rapids Union and Muskegon Mona Shores on one side. We got Muskegon Reefs Puffer. We got Grand Rapids, Kanoa Hills, Coopersville, and Grant Haven on the other side.
I hate you, smooth.
I don't want to rush through and just disregard any other teams, but I got my guy Jordan Briggs coming down here to the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? To do some work in the D. Who y'all got?
I'm rolling with Muskegon as well, man.
Muskegon, too.
Yeah, we
Briggs.
seen him. We see what he could do. So we gonna keep it moving. District 15, we got DeWitt, East Lansing, Cameron Hudson, Evan Boyd,
Ooh.
Christian Dunn too. Don't sleep on him.
Ooh.
Then on one side and on the other side, we got St. John's, Grand Ledge, and Lansing Waverly. Is everybody rolling with East Lansing?
I'm rolling with East Lansing for
Yes.
Is it because of Cam?
Yep.
Okay.
sure. I would like
Do y'all think Charlie Bell, Mateen Cleaves will be at that game? I know they,
That's too early for them.
Okay,
Yeah.
they gonna come.
They got
Regionals.
yeah.
I want to see Cam Hudson do his thing, but I think on the other side, I feel like Lansing Waverly is gonna come out of that side. We're gonna get that Lansing Waverly versus East Lansing. All right, let's talk Division 2, y'all. One of my favorites out of Division 2, before we get in anything, is Ferndale. I just want to say that for the record.
Okay.
This is when Juan does his thing. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Rickman. Come on, Cam. Come on, Chris.
Let's see these teams.
All right, y'all. So let's get in District 39.
Yep.
Now, I ain't been up here. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been up in this here area.
Yeah.
But we got Corunna, we got Cheesing versus Owosso, Mount Morris, Flint Hamady. I know Flint Hamady. They came down to us.
Yeah.
And we done seen what they can do. Jacoby Boose, Sean Bird, Lamar Green. They got some length. They got some good players. Amari and Blythe. You got game too. Who you got?
I'm gonna just have to go with what I know, man. Flint Hamity. You know what I'm saying? I seen them hold it down, man. Y'all been making noise, so
B.O.B.
it's an upset if y'all don't make it up out of there.
You feel me?
Definitely rolling with Flint Hamity, but a lot of people been talking about Jacoby, bro. He been getting a lot of praise lately too, man. I'm talking about the streets. Like, whenever somebody talking about Flint Hamity, they be like, "Yo, that dude Jacoby really can go."
Cold. Let's go, Boost. Do what you do. Don't let Mount Morris get you. All right, y'all. In District 57, we got Detroit UPrep. Xander Whitlow, one of the show favorites. Tyler Lowry. Kamari O'Neal, one of my favorite dunkers in the high school basketball. Going up against Detroit Frontier International. A couple other teams, but these are the premier teams on one side of the bracket. Other side, we got Detroit UPrep Science and Math. Detroit Southeastern. Detroit UPrep Art and Design. How many Detroit UPreps are there?
Man.
So who y'all got, man? I'm going with UPrep with Xander, Tyler.
Oh, that one? I was about to say, you can't go wrong picking UPrep. About 5 of them.
Are they all connected? Are they close by? Like,
no.
Anyways,
my bad, but you got UPrep.
I got.
I think we rocking
Shaw.
them as a collective, right?
Slide on through.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it moving and jump right into District 59, where we got Old Redford and Detroit Lincoln King Academy on one side. Other side, we got Hazel Park, Ferndale University, Ferndale, the Eagles. This is gonna be a good one. So who y'all got? Old Redford or Ferndale? No disrespect to Hazel Park.
Or Ferndale University.
Let me be real with y'all, bro. Like, Ferndale University got some young killers.
For real?
They got some go-getters.
Damn.
Now, I'm not saying I'm giving y'all my pick right now. I'm being real with y'all. I'm picking Ferndale, but I wouldn't be surprised if they gave them Ferndale a run for their money. Like, it get tight. They got some pieces over there I think that could really turn up. Shout out to Coach Nix. I think I'm going to roll with Ferndale, but, bro, don't be surprised, bro. You heard? Don't be surprised. You know what I'm saying?
My boy, Jaquan.
No, I like them. I love Jaquan Stennis. I was talking about Kilmore earlier, but I just think that they young. You know what I'm saying? They just young. They need the experience, and I think with the experience that they'll be more dangerous later on down the line. More, you know what I'm saying? More so next year. But Ferndale, as a unit, as a team, I think they had a tough non-conference, and I think that's gonna pay off in this district. So I'm rolling Ferndale.
We can go right to the next one.
You think I got Ferndale?
You think? Yeah, I think you got Ferndale.
I do. Chris Williams, Cam. I'm expecting y'all. To Trent. I need y'all to do what y'all do. Noah Blocker, keep shooting, bro. He ain't got no conscience, boy. That boy will shoot. He don't care. District 60, we got Michigan Collegiate. A couple of our favorites on this squad. We got Dylan Grant. We got Rashawn Smith, Markel Dobbs, Nate Savage, and center line all on one side of the fence. Other side of the fence, we got Warren Fitzgerald, East Point, Warren Lincoln. Who y'all got? This is a tough one. Who y'all got?
I'm going to go with Michigan Collegiate.
Over Warren Lincoln? Over the Blackwell brothers?
Yeah.
Okay. I respect it.
I'm going Michigan Collegiate. There's a good balance of well team being led by, I feel like Markel is leading the show over there. So I'm rolling with Collegiate.
I feel like the Blackwell brothers, Moses and Marcus, Kamari Barden, I feel like they're going to play tough, man, and it's going to be a really good district championship game, but I think they're going to fall a little short to Michigan Collegiate, Dylan Grant, and them Canada boys. So let's keep it moving. Let's move right along to District 43. On one side of the fence, we got Allendale, Hudsonville Unity Christian, and Grand Rapids Catholic Central. Grand Rapids Catholic Central. I've seen the boys past couple years. We got Wyoming Lee, Wyoming Kelloggsville, Wyoming Goodwin Heights. I ain't never been to Wyoming. You know what I mean? But I've been to Grand Rapids.
Right.
I've seen what Caden Brown could do. I've seen, the claw. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him in action, man. I'm definitely going with Grand Rapids Catholic Central. What about y'all?
Same here, man.
Same here.
Okay.
I'm with you on that one.
Let's keep it sliding. All right, District 53. We got Summit Academy on one side with Grosse Isle. Other side, we got Riverview, New Boston, Huron, Flat Rock. Who you got, Joe?
Joe, I picked Flat Rock. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna go with Summit, man. I don't know the rest of these teams, bro.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
I'm going with Summit, too.
I'm roll with Summit as well.
We all good as a collective?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Nice and easy. D3, let's get into it. District 88. It's a lot of districts, man. This one, we got Allen Park, Cabrini. We got Dearborn Riverside Academy West on one side. Other side, we got Detroit Universal Academy, Detroit Community, and E-Course. Ah, okay. I see you. I see you. Who you got, Jay?
I'm rolling with E-Course on this one, man.
Going with E-Course.
Allen
Of
Park,
course.
Cabrini. No, I'm just playing. I'm rock with E-Course, of course. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even did that.
It's all-
Rocking with E-Course, Malik Lafayette, KJ Mraz. Do what y'all do. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all,
Yeah.
win this district Division 3.
Ah.
All right.
Talk
District
about it,
89, baby.
87.
Talk about District 89. This is one of the most anticipated districts in Division 3 history, all right? So,
Stop, bro.
all right.
This is,
I was with you. I was trying to match your energy.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
All right. Yeah, so District 89, let's talk about it. Because we got Detroit Academy of the Americas. We got Detroit Crystal Ray. And we got Detroit Edison. Bryce Eaton, of course. On one side. On the other side, we
It might
got
get tough for y'all, blood.
We good.
on the other side,
Who y'all picking?
we got Detroit Central.
Who y'all picking?
We got Hope of Detroit Academy, and we got Hamtramck Oakland International. Don't sleep on that squad.
Might be some furniture moving in here.
I just want to know, Jay, who you got?
No, I want to know who y'all got.
Oh, it's a conflict of interest.
I got Bryce. Is you eating? Detroit Edison, baby.
You see what's going on?
Detroit
around here?
Edison coming out.
Who you got, man?
Man, honestly, bro, if I had to really break it down, I've seen Detroit Central play. I know they got I think they got one or two players on that squad that's pretty good. But in the playoffs in district, it comes down to coaching. You know what I'm saying? That's when the game kind of slows down. You get into that half-court offense. And Detroit Crystal Ray, they got a new coach. Really great player. Played pro, actually. He's one of our own. No blood, no foul zone. Jay Youngblood. The cat's out the bag. I don't know if you see his shirt. I got to ride with Detroit Crystal Ray. I've seen him on the sideline. He's not as afraid to get attacked. He's not afraid to, get his team over emotionally. And I'm riding with them boys. They got a big-time point guard, you know what I mean, who's, really, really well led in the center on your squad. I'm looking for that pick and roll I've been seeing. Detroit Crystal Ray.
My pick, we going with the home team, Detroit Crystal Ray. Shout out to Mo, B, RJ, Edgar, Big Dave.
Edgar,
We in the
for
building,
sure.
bro. We about to get this work.
Big Dave, focus up, baby.
Tomorrow
Focus
we're
up.
going against Academy of the Americas.
Bryce, is you eating?
Hey, fellas, Chris Ray, y'all. Hey, don't let this man back in Southwest. Y'all hear how he talking about us, man? Hey,
Hey, Jay, I used to get money in Southwest. I'm around with
we
Crystal
out
Ray.
there, baby. Southwest, stand up.
If you watch BMF pull up, baby, Southwest, we in here. Crystal Ray. You said you got Crystal Ray?
All the Holy Redeemers,
You know what I
let's
got.
go, Holy Redeemers, let's get it.
All right, bet. District 90. I'm with you, Jay, man. Come on, man. I got
Let's
you,
get it,
dog.
baby. Let's get it.
Man,
We
what
in.
you talk about, man. Respectful. Gotta ride, bro.
Riding. We riding, baby.
All right, y'all. District 90. We got Centerline Prep Academy. We got Detroit Jalen Rose Leadership Academy. My nephew graduated from there last year. Had a great season. Jude, give him some love. And then we got Detroit Loyola. On the other side, we got University Liggett, Madison Heights Madison, and Detroit Persian. Now, I know in Loyola, they got some dogs. They got Ryan Martin on that squad. It's a couple.
Dogs, hey. Pits,
So who you got?
rocks.
You got Loyola?
They got some killers over there.
You got-
I got Loyola,
Loyola?
dog.
I'm gonna have to lean on y'all with this one, man.
Loyola, Ryan Martin.
Yeah, they tough, bro. Loyola good.
Yeah.
They got a good squad, bro.
And I feel like, some of the other squads ain't gonna be able to compete and keep
Liggett,
up.
now I ain't gonna
but-
front. Like Liggett Liggett smacked us this year by 50. I ain't going, so no disrespect to them, but Loyola.
You said about how much?
About 50. 50.
You see who you picked? You see who you picked?
Hey, Smooth, we good. Smooth, we learning.
All right. All right.
We got a game plan. I got you.
Yeah,
Smooth.
hey,
You got to
hey,
ride,
hey,
bro.
I got you,
ride,
I got
bro.
you.
Look, we ride, but dude, Loyola, bro, they
tough.
well-balanced team, bro. I like their squad.
Let's keep it moving. Get into District 94 for Division 3. We got Flint Beecher, Burton Bentley, International Academy of Flint. All right, on the other side, we got Montrose. We got Burton Bendel. We got Burton Alherton and Burton Madison Academy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rocking with Beecher. I know Beecher.
I'm going to go with Flint Beecher, too, man.
It's a lot of burden going on around here, but I'm going with Beecher.
Robert Lee Jr.?
No, yeah. I think this
Robert Lee
is gonna
Jr. got a grown man game, got a grown man look. He ain't scared to get some buckets.
I got to go with my homie Marquise Gray, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that's the coach. I said, I'll run suicides for him, bro. I don't want no smoke with him.
Yeah.
It look like he moved some furniture around. So let's keep it moving and talk about the Mr. Basketball finalists. That was released earlier this week. There was a lot of, it wasn't too much controversy, but a couple people felt they were snubbed. But we want to cover it and just kind of get, I want to get y'all opinions on it. Top 5 finalists, we have Caden Brown, Wright State commit. Caden averaged 23 points a game, 3.7 assists, 3.2 steals, plays for Grand Rapids Catholic Central. They were 16-6. That's that super quick point guard that been, in our top 5 all year, preseason and during the season, mid-season. Second finalist, we have Ryan Hurst, our guy. I know we all got personal relationships with him. We all know him. UAD commit, 22.7 a game, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. North Farmington,
19-1.
19-1.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Only loss at the buzzer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Great resume. Third, we have Tyler Jamison, Fairleigh Dickinson commit, great college. He missed a lot of games with an injury, but I know he averaged 26 points a game, 11.6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. And Port Huron Northern, 19-3. You know what I mean? And
Great numbers.
Of course, we got our guy, Curtis Williams, Louisville commit, 16.2 points a game, played with 2 other D1 seniors, 6.5 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and, of course, Brother Rice, 21-1, number 1 team in the state.
Yeah.
Sonny Wilson, our number 1 consensus player for Athlazon, no blood, no foul, all year long. Toledo commit, along with Xavier. We got 21.5 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, which is I think is pretty solid, and 5.5 assists, 3 steals for UAD. They had a good record as well. I feel like I'm not sure the overall, but I think that was like 3 games, maybe 4. So with that said, man, it was some snubs. Was it snubs? Y'all tell me. Possible snubs. People were saying Malik Olafioye. For E-Course, he had over 2,000 points. I'm not sure what he averaged, but I know it was 25 or better, most likely. And R.J. Taylor, 2-time state champion. He was on the preseason, lookout and kind of, I'm not going to say he had a less impressive statistical year, but he didn't get the big numbers that I guess to get in the top 5. Thoughts, favorites. Okay, y'all. So with this top 5, I like it. Caden Brown, Wright State commit, Grand Rapids Catholic Central. I like his game. He's super quick. He gets his teammates involved. He's a bucket. He's like one of them herky-jerky point guards that can get his bucket off when needed. Similar to Chaz Lulis a little bit. With his game, super fast, super irritating to certain teams, and he's getting it done in Grand Rapids. Nobody's really touching him like that, even though they were 16-6 this year. But I feel like no player is on this level. So I feel like he has a good chance to, make his name. But I want to talk about Rye Hurst of North Farmington. We've all seen his game. Y'all want to break his game down real quick and why he may deserve it?
Rob, he's been pretty consistent throughout the season, man. One thing I like about Rob, he always composed. Like, he has a great composure. Even when the game get tight, like clutch moments, he's very composed.
Even
Always
Kill, for
seems to
sure.
like deliver.
Yeah.
I love his demeanor on the court. He looks hungry. I call him like a silent killer because you don't really like talk too much, but he really been in the zone this whole season, and I think this is well deserved. Happy to see what he's doing and how he's leading the team with them being 19-1, showing a great deal of leadership, man.
And I feel like that what kind of is like cements him in the top 5 because
winning means a lot, bro. Like that's why we play the game, to win. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that is something that people you can't look past it. You know what I'm saying? So and I got a high respect for winning. So for Rob with the stats and winning is well deserved.
bully
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah, bully ball. Yeah, for sure. Ryan is a guy that like Jay said, like he doesn't talk much, but his game talks.
Yeah.
And he plays in a system that is not necessarily favorable to his game, but he still manages to prove a point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know the few games that I've seen him this year, he definitely displayed those games where, he showed where he took over a game and his team won. So it's like, I think Ryan Hurst is definitely making a statement and definitely putting his name in consideration for Mr. Basketball. It's somebody you can't just really look over like that.
Hell yeah. Much love to getting that commit to UAD.
Yeah.
I love that look for him. But let's get into Tyler Jamison. Like I said, Fairleigh Dickinson commit. Port Huron Northern was 19-3. Of course, their competition we're not so familiar with, but when we seen them come down here, we seen them get off.
Yeah.
Against good talent that we know and respect.
Yeah.
So with his game, 26-11, he gets downhill, his midi, a lot of and ones, Euro steps. He's finishing at the basket, which I rock with. I know his jump shot, some have said it can get better. I think it will get better, especially on the next level.
Yeah, for sure.
But what's your thought on Tyler and him taking this?
I haven't seen him too much, but when I watched his film, it definitely checked out to me as a top 5 player.
Yeah.
I had to kind of depend on people that I respect their opinion, and they also said he's a top 5 player.
And then the highlights you had to watch too, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, definitely with his numbers, and they said he's been doing it for years too in high school. So he is a guy that you gotta look at. You know what I'm saying? I think he has done it too. So
I'm hoping he matches up with some some good teams in the playoffs, and we get to see him kind of like fight through and get that adversity.
Yeah,
that's what I'm looking forward to.
But they are 19-3 too.
I know.
So
what you think, Jay?
Just to piggyback off what Joe said, man, I think that his game, speaks for itself. But them numbers right there, 26 and that's basically 26 and 12.
Right.
That's retarded.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And them being 19-3, they say, I know he missed a couple of games, but stats, the resume, it kind of speaks for itself. So I think,
But does he play the competition that others play, like Kurt, Sonny, Rye?
I mean,
I feel like that might be the if they even add up.
What's the criteria for Mr. Basketball? Because you know what I'm saying, like, is it 4 years? Is it this year? What are they taking into account?
I feel like it's up in the air, bro, because I know a lot of people vote from this side of the state, this side of the state, that side of the state, and it's like most people normally pick their guys that they know if you're from that side of the state. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I don't know.
But Tyler overall is when people talk basketball, his name checks out. Like
for
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? Like he is. So it has to be something. He has to be. He didn't play just like you said. He came down here and
Did work.
and did work.
And they play, I want to say Hamtramck. They played? Okay. And they play Huron. Next up, we got Curtis Williams. Louisville commit, of course. Brother Rice finest. We've seen him all season, 21-1. I just want y'all thoughts on his game, what he's brought this season. He's kind of checked all the boxes as well. And only his average is 16.2, But as we know, he has 3 other Division I prospects on his squad.
Yeah.
And they're kind of getting it done by committee.
Right.
Feel free to jump in and tell me your thoughts on his game and how y'all feel about Curtis Williams being one of the finalists.
With the level of talent that's on that team, them numbers to me are amazing. Okay. You know what I'm saying 16, 6, and 3.
And normally guards the best offensive player on the other team.
Yeah, like Kurt, you mentioned it that you felt that he was like front runner last week or something, or he had kind of took that position.
Yeah.
And
I did say that.
You know, for me, I think that he's making a strong case for Mr. Basketball. He's making a strong case, so I'm not mad at that pick. I love his game, man. The last 2 games, I thought he played solid. He's not forcing anything as well, knocking down the open shots majority of the time, and I like the way he get into the basket, finishing at the rim as well. So,
yeah,
defensively,
stepping up to the plate.
He been stepping up. So, no, salute to Kurt.
His game speaks for itself.
Yeah,
he's one of the most talented players in the state, if not the most talented senior.
Like biggest upside, state. You feel me?
Yeah. And it's kind of hard to judge him when, like we said, he got 2 other seniors that are well deserving to be, finalists as well.
Right.
But with all that said, he still manages to get 16 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and they're the number 1 team in the state. So,
right.
That's
one loss to De La Salle.
One loss to De La Salle. So, I mean, I think what's most important to Kurt will probably be the state championship. You know what I'm saying? I think, it's hard to kind of win over the rest of these guys when, you have a more important goal that you're sacrificing to win for.
Big facts.
Yeah.
And I know what I said last week about Kurt, but it's like the stock market, bro. It go up and down. What I'm saying? Up and down like Wall Street, Holmes. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about Sonny Wilson. Toledo commit 21.5 points a game, 5 and 5 for rebounds and assists, 3 steals. He's been doing it, been starting since he was a freshman. He does it on limited shots. It's not like he's shooting 20, 30 shots a night, which he could. But he's playing within that offense. And I feel like after beating King, I feel like it's like, him and Kurt is doing like this. I don't want to say that and disregard everybody else, but is Sonny Wilson still the front runner? And just talk about his game, man. We talked about it many times, but is he the front runner for y'all?
I think Sonny has been my pick for Mr. Basketball for years now. You know what I'm saying? I always kind of forecasted like, by the time he's a senior, he'll be Mr. Basketball. He shows up in big games, a big moment player. Right. Sonny my pick, man. Sonny keeps shining.
Hey, for sure, man. So now that we kind of broke down the top 5 finalists, went through the snubs.
I mean, what do they got a case in y'all opinion? Do y'all feel like they got a case to replace one of these guys?
Who you taking out?
That's what I'm asking y'all.
You asking me?
Yeah.
You asking Joe?
I'm asking both of y'all.
The streets want to know what Joe got to say. The streets ain't tripping on what I got to say.
The
streets want to know what Joe got to say.
I mean, I think as far as Mr. Basketball, even though it's an individual award, it also has to do what you do as far as helping your team win.
Body of work, right?
Yeah, body of work too over years. I think Malik has really stepped it up in the last few weeks as far as showing like, I'm definitely, one of the best players in the state, you know what I'm saying? And he showed that why some publications had him number 1 in the state. You know what I'm saying? But Mr. Basketball is a body of work and over years and what your team is doing, you know what I'm saying?
But the same publication that had a number 1 left him off the top 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know if that's – it's head-scratching at times, and I feel like his game is fire, but –
yeah, it has to do with, what they're projecting of, what's about to go into these states, you know what I'm saying? Like, these teams about to play each other. They didn't carry their teams into winning records and things like that.
Yeah.
R.J. Taylor, you know what I'm saying? they was the publications that had him top 5.
Right.
He is a 2-time state champion. You know what I'm saying? So that is kind of surprising that all of a sudden he's not a finalist. But, it is what it is.
Yeah, with the season that Rod had, 19-1, you know what I'm saying? Kurt, Sonny. Come on, man. Like, who we taking off? Tyler? Like,
Yeah, you can't take off. You definitely can't take off Rod because it's like 19-1. Now you
deserve to be there.
You looking at like, can he upset Brother Rice?
Yes.
Can he beat St. Mary's?
Yes.
Can he beat Cass?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Mm.
But if you had to pick, still going Sonny?
I'm still going Sonny.
You've been Sonny since preseason. Ain't that gonna change?
He been Sonny since freshman year.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I look at as far as Mr. Basketball. I think he showed enough his senior year to validate what he did the past 3 years.
Most consistent.
Yeah.
Feel that. Jay Youngblood, who you got? Who's your vote? Because eventually we'll be voting for this.
Mm-hmm.
For me, honestly, man, I told myself when I was looking at the 5 that for me it's between Kurt Williams, and Ryan Hurst. Reason being, I felt like just the seasons they done had overall and their strength of schedule has been pretty tough, and those guys been pretty consistent. Kurt is like, they won the Catholic League, they won Operation Friendship.
Mm-hmm.
I know they got a deep squad over there, but his numbers are great for a team with that much talent. And guys like that play, you know what I'm saying, that kind of know how hard it is to play with other talent and to maintain those type of numbers, they'll understand and respect when they see that record along with who's over there. So, but if I had to pick one, I probably would go with Kurt Williams. I'm probably gonna go with Kurt Williams as Mr. Basketball. Mm-hmm. I respect Rod's body of work. I think he's been amazing this season, but I think I'm gonna roll with Kurt, man. This last string of run, the wins or whatnot.
And I think the votes go in before the actual championship is won.
That was my question.
And I think that's unfortunate for a team like Brother Rice.
Yeah.
Because I think if Brother Rice wins the championship, it would be a no-brainer. It's Kurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, I'm going off of experience and what, like if I had to put my vote in now, Sonny. Yeah.
And, of course, you don't got to win a championship or even be in the mix to win that Mr. Basketball.
For sure.
We've seen it in the past. So,
yeah.
Man, I got to pick a Mr. Basketball right now?
Yeah, who you got, bro?
Damn, we be putting each other in the fire, bro.
Yeah, it's
that's what I'm thinking. Like, I gotta answer. Damn. Like you said with Rye, I feel like I want to put Rye in the top 3. All love to Caden Brown, Tyler Jamison, but the top 3: Rye Hurst, Kurt Williams, Sonny Wilson. Right? And with that said, I'm kind of leaning towards Sonny because Sonny gonna come out of them districts. I don't know if Brother Rice come out of the districts.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
You didn't pick, bro?
I picked St. Mary's.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how that will affect it, but I'm like teetering between Kurt and Sonny, with Rod coming in right behind.
And this is the pressure you deal with when you're a good team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
big facts.
It's like everything is sitting on y'all. You winning.
Yeah.
So if they lose early and they have been sacrificing all year, that's heartbreking. You know what I'm saying? So lock in, y'all, man, because
for real, lock in.
This is like
I'm gonna ride with you, Joe. I'm gonna go with Sonny Wilson overall. For the full body of work since a freshman, I've seen him get buckets. I feel like it was much deserved. Whether Kurt, Sonny, or Rye win, I feel like it was much deserved. But I feel like Caden Brown gonna get a lot of votes on that side of the state.
It's tough to beat Grand Rapids.
Get a lot of
it's
votes
tough to
on
beat
that,
Grand
on
Rapids.
the whole West.
Yeah.
Muskegon, the Grand Rapids, the Ben Harbor, the Battle Creek. He gonna get votes, bro. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him take it, but I gotta ride with Sonny Wilson. Man.
All right, man.
A lot of basketball coming upon us Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We'll be back in here on Sunday talking about what happened for the week and getting in the regionals. So go watch some basketball. Find out where they're going to be at. They all around.
Pull up to the Crystal Ray game. Come on.
Crystal Ray. Who y'all played on Monday?
Monday we play Academy of Americas.
Academy of Americas. I'm tapping in.
AOA. Pull up.
I'm tapping in, man.
Joe, you more than welcome to come to the game, Joe, if you want to.
Americans might be on y'all.
Y'all hear him, Crystal Ray? Hey, Wolves, wake up.
Hey, listen, man. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. This has been our breakdown of Operation
Hold on, man. I got to shout out.
Oh yeah. I know this.
I got to shout out Simon. Yeah, he sponsored Drip. You see the crosses on me.
Hey,
you feel me? The young dog got me right, man, for this episode.
They make that in the 3X?
Huh?
They make that in the 3X?
You know they do.
I'm going to need that in the 3X, dog. You know what I'm saying? I cash out, though.
XL, Si. Let me get an XL, Si.
Yeah, man. Okay, I'm
I don't know, man. Y'all can't.
Hey, exclusive.
Yeah, like
you gotta get your own. You gotta get your own.
Exclusivity.
I don't know.
Hey, no,
man.
I was just putting out to the atmosphere. You know, hopefully he watching. You know what I'm saying? If you've been watching this long, man, you one of us, man. Simon Willer, Conference Freshman of the Year, Conference Champion. They scored 22 points. He scored 22 points in the championship game, and he's on the all-tournament team. So we're gonna clap it up for Simon.
Got to, man.
Good quality. I like the little, you know what I'm saying?
Me?
That look good.
Yeah,
man.
that's good quality right there.
Holy drips.
Hey, man, hallelujah.
Baptizing.
Church.
I'm baptizing drip.
Tabernacle.
I'm baptizing drip.
Hey, man, listen. If you got some drip you want to send in, send it, okay? We need you to tap in, slide in the DMs. If we don't monitor them as much as we should, but we're going to all log in and monitor them DMs, right, fellas?
A little better, yeah.
Because, you know, hey, man. But, hey, we're going to get out of here. Any final words, any last thoughts, fellas? How y'all feeling?
No, we signing off, man.
Signing off. We getting out of here?
Yes, sir. Crystal Ray, we in here, baby. Represent.
For sure.
Hey, we tapping out. Hey, this is No Blood, No Foul. I'm Uncle Smooth.
It's your boy Jay Blood.
Fago.
And we out of here, baby, on Athlazon as always. Shout out to Vince. Shout out to Clarence. Shout out to all y'all in the comments, you know what I'm saying, with positive and negative things to say.
Clarence is behind all this shit, man.
That's right.
So when
Clarence,
y'all see him at the game, press him.
Press him. Press him. Hey, man, hey, we love y'all, man.